Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Siddheshwar Chopra and today we'll continue with this particle trapped in a one-dimensional potential box. So today we'll be learning what does psi n and mod of psi n square look like. We'll be seeing their graphs and understanding what do they indicate, and also we'll be finding the expectation values of position and momentum. So basically, if we see the n equal to 1, which we earlier also understood that this is the ground state, and quantum numbers label the state, and n equal to 1 is the quantum number here. So we have the first energy level that is represented by E1, that is the first eigenvalue, energy eigenvalue, and here it is psi1, which is the wave function associated, eigenfunction associated to the first energy level. And you see, this is how the representation of the wave is, and this basically x-axis represents the box x equal to 0 to x equal to L. So we see here this blue ball represents the maximum probability of finding the particle, which is also confirmed from mod of psi1 square, which is your probability density for the ground state. We see that in the first energy level, the maximum probability of finding the particle is in the center of the box. Now this is your n equal to 2, which is the first excited state. And you see the wave function is represented like this, but probability cannot be negative. So that is mod of psi2 square. So the probability curve becomes like this. And this curve represents that at the nodal points, at the node point here, particle will never be found. There is least probability of finding the particle here, and the highest probability of finding the particle is at these points effectively, where the graph goes to the highest value. Same thing, we continue with the third excited state. That is your second excited state or the third energy level, that is n equal to 3. This is how psi3, which is the eigenfunction, looks like once you plot. And then you have mod of psi3 square, which is equal to this graph. And you see here the peak values here represent the maximum probability of finding the particle. Okay. Now, the same concept of 1D potential box, if we extend to the 3D, then let us call the lengths of the boxes in 3D to be A, B, and C, which are the lengths of the boxes around x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis, A, B, and C. And the wave functions will look like root of 2 by A, sine of n pi x by A, and root of 2 by b, that is your psi y, sine of ny pi y by b, and so on for all the different directions. These are your energy, these are your eigenfunctions. And then energy eigenvalues will be ex plus ey plus ez equal to E, which will be pi square h cross square by 2m times nx square by a square plus ny square by b square plus nz square by c square, where your nx, ny, nz are the nth energy levels for that particular direction, x, y, z. So this is just for information sake. And now we continue with the finding of expectation values for our case of particle trapped in one-dimensional box. So please remember, we already have normalized the wave function. So why do I say so? Because if you remember the definition of expectation value, in the denominator we had integration from minus infinity to plus infinity psi star psi dx. But that factor will be equal to 1 if we directly use the normalized wave function. So let us continue with the expectation value of x, which is equal to integration from minus infinity to plus infinity psi mod of psi square dx. These formulae we have learned already in the expectation value class. So now I just substitute for our limits, new limits here, which are 0 to L. And let me substitute for the normalized eigenfunction, that is root of 2 by L sine n pi x. So we can rearrange it to be 2 by L integration 0 to L x sine square n pi x by L dx. Now we have to use integration by part here. Taking x to be the first function u and taking the sine square n pi x by L to be the second function v, using integration by part formula, we can open it up like 2 by L brackets x times indefinite integral of sine square n pi x by L dx, limits from 0 to L on the entire this bracket terms, minus integration from 0 to L again indefinite integral of sine square n pi x by L dx times dx by dx, d by dx of x basically dx. So we can open it up and we use the formula for indefinite integral of sine square n pi x by L dx to be equal to x by 2 in this equation. So once we substitute for integral indefinite integral of sine square n pi x by L dx equal to x by 2 in the above equation, we get 2 by L bracket x square by 2 limits 0 to L minus integration from 0 to L of x by 2 dx, which turns out to be 2 by L brackets x square by 2 limit from 0 to L minus x square by 4's limit 0 to L, which if we solve, we will get it to be equal to L by 2. So that means the most probable position of finding the particle inside the box from all the weighted average measurements of the position, quantum mechanical position measurements will be L by 2. So that central position of the box is the most probable position of finding the particle. That is what it means. Let us continue finding the expectation value of momentum. So as we know the formula already by now, we have the normalized wave function and the numerator is integration from minus infinity to plus infinity psi star brackets minus of IH cross dou by dou x of psi. Now this operator P is operating on the right hand side, that is your psi, and we open it up and we get minus IH cross integration from 0 to L root of 2 by L sine of n pi x by L, that is your psi star, times dou by dou x of psi again. So we take out root of 2 by L outside. There are all these constant are outside, and then we also differentiate the right hand side sine n pi x by L. We get n pi by L cos of n pi x by L. So it becomes like this. Now we use the formula for sine 2 theta, which is 2 sine theta cos theta, and we get some constants outside. So I'm not reading out the constants here. And we get constant times 0 to L sine of 2 n pi x by L. Once we integrate sine of 2 n pi x by L, we get the previous constant times L by 2 n pi, which is coming out from this integration. And then we have cos of 2 n pi x by L limits from 0 to L, which turns out to be some constant times cos of 2 n pi minus cos 0, which means 1 minus 1, which is equal to 0. So that means expectation value of the momentum is equal to 0. So that is all for this lecture. Thank you for your patient listening.